Alright, so for the first time ever, I have figured out how to make these stupid doors work. The last few times I did it before for my other shelters, the ones I use for the sheep, the barn would not run-in sheds. They had these doors, and I could not for the life of me figure out how to make them wind up properly. And apparently I was roping it wrong, and I finally figured it out. So I am going to cut this now because this is far excessive to need. But yeah, let me go ahead and tie a knot here so I know where to cut it. And I'll get back to it in a minute. Alright, hang that there. So that rope end is tied on the outside. The other end is tied on the outside up there as well. Comes down the front of the door, underneath, up to the pulleys, and that rope comes across. Both this rope and that rope come across through the pulley this way, so they come through the pulley together. And then when you pull on the rope, both ropes together, they kind of roll up. And they might need a hand. It's not a science. But last time I did it, it pulled up clean as you please. I think there's something to do with the slack on this side because the building's not level. But all you gotta do is just rope it off here like so. Give it an assist. And that's only if you want it to look neat. If you don't give a shit, then just fold. Like blinds, you can pull on one side to level it out. I'm stuck there because I've run out of zipper on that side. Because I rolled it all the way up yesterday. Or zipped it all the way up there. Alright. So, the garage is now functional. I can start hauling, well, I can't start hauling wood in here yet, but I need to work with the floor some and make it less of a die hazard or a break ankle hazard anyway. And I also need to put the tie downs in. I have 6 small ones in here that the company sent me, the anchors. They're garbage. I mean, they're okay for little things, but I mean, the instructions themselves tell you don't use these as long term because they're not going to hold, and they don't. I have a skeleton of one of these exact models upside down in Ohio to prove that I know what I'm talking about. I'll show you what we did get. Let me grab it here. I picked up 4 of these, one for each corner, and sorry about that, it's loud. You can see it's got 2 screws, I guess they would be called. 2 screws. And it's heavy gauge steel. They use these to anchor mobile homes. So, and sheds. So if this isn't going to hold this thing, nothing is. So obviously it goes a lot deeper. This is Where's my yardstick? I have a yardstick here somewhere. I believe these are 18 inches, if I recall correctly. I laid it down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So, oops, wrong way. Oh no, I was wrong. About 30 inches of depth that you can drive. So yeah. Some people call them anchors. The label there says tie down, so your mileage may vary. So I got to get those driven in. Last time, I think I used a crowbar to spin it. Worked pretty good. This dirt is a lot rockier than my dirt in Ohio, so it may be a challenge. We'll see. I probably won't video that. If I do, it'll just be one to show how I did it. But if you're interested, let me know, and I'll video it. I think I'm going to pack up my tools now and clean this up. Thanks.